And I also relate back to the early days when Catherine and I were starting together, and we didn't want to do meetings, or I should say, want to do meetings, and didn't want to have to track all these things. It's a lot different now. And then we would have an annual planning meeting around what we were going to do, and then a year later we would look at it and go, well, we didn't do any of these things, And it was because we never looked at it. And then we would do it like every 6 months, and then every quarter, and then now it's all the time, right?
All the time.
But I was just like that. I didn't want all that stuff. I just wanted to be able to do deals, hang out, have a good time, make some money.
Yeah.
And then as we were growing, though, we weren't able to achieve the goals that we wanted. We weren't able to implement certain procedures, systems, structure if we didn't have that in place, because it was like, well, it's not trackable. It's not even scalable doing it this way, So we slowly had to add these things in, and here you are, right?
Well, that's why we're all sitting here, because you found that realization. And we're able to build a company based upon what you and Catherine did during all that time, which was figure it out.
Yeah.
And now we're able to get on a podcast and tell people you don't have to figure it out as much. We can listen to these guys on this podcast because they've already been through a lot of this, and we can learn a lot more about what's going on, and maybe with ways we haven't heard it before.